your girl, the Hidden Lover, and we're here for another episode of Nighttime with a Goddess. So tonight's talk, I was sitting here with my lovely videographer before we got on camera, and I was just kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, guys. I literally do this every time. It's just to let y'all know. But I was just talking, and I said something, and he was like, go with that. So basically what I want to talk about is not only stepping out on faith, being fearless. And what I mean by that is the power of yes and the power of no. Those are two very, very strong but very, very different principles. So I'm going to start with the power of yes. And what I'm going to say about the power of yes is saying yes to opportunities that you would normally say no to. Not knowing if it's for you, not knowing where it's going to go, but you're trusting that this opportunity is going to lead you in a direction, whether it's meant for you to meet someone, whether that's meant for you to take you to your career, whether it's meant for you to give you a tool or a resource that's going to further you, you just don't realize it. And that's kind of what we was talking about, in the sense of, I just started performing poetry a little over a year ago in September, and I stepped out on a limb in February and submitted a poem for a poetry slam. And I got chosen as a backup, and they called me like 5 days and was like, we need you to memorize 4 poems by Saturday and be in Tampa. And I did it. I didn't win, but I did it. I wrote them and memorized them and drove down to Tampa that day and performed. And I had a blast. I got to meet some amazing poets. I enjoyed it. I really did get my behind whooped. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Them girls stomped me up. But nah, for real though, but I enjoyed it. And if I wouldn't have took that opportunity, I would have never got the opportunity to go and see what a slam was like. I mean, logic says you have been doing poetry for less than 5 months. Why would somebody select you? Everybody I met down there been doing it at least 6 years, some people up to 20 years. So why would they select someone 5 months in? But if I would have thought like that and I would have said no to that opportunity, I might not even be doing what I'm doing right now. Because see, it taught me how to be a performer. See, I'm a wordsmith. I'm a lyricist. I can write. But I had an issue with standing in front of audiences and articulating. I have an issue with stage fright, which I finally learned how to get over. And I had to pick up clues and different things for me to be able to stand up and stand straight and have that confidence. One of the first things I did was I started wearing sunglasses when I performed, so that I could close my eyes when I got nervous and people wouldn't see me. So that way it allowed me to get caught up in the moment of my poetry, which allows me to put that emotion when I'm delivering. And if I'm delivering it with emotion, the crowd feels it. And see, things like that you only get with practicing. But if I wouldn't have seen all these great performers from Philly and Texas and DC and all this stuff, I would have never really understood some of the intricate things that go into my craft that I say I love, that I was not perfecting, that I was not trying to put more energy. I'm putting all this energy into writing, but I wasn't putting any energy into performing. And with the power of yes, like I said, that was one opportunity. I had other opportunities, and now I've been able to travel to different states, different cities, and perform. I'm enjoying doing my poetry. But I also want to get to the power of no. And I'm learning this more and more every day. Once you say yes to a lot of opportunities, you also have to start understanding that you can't say yes to every opportunity. And that power of no is just as strong as walking through that door and taking those opportunities. Because understand, God gives you opportunities, but some of those opportunities aren't from Him. And also, every opportunity may not be a bad opportunity, but every opportunity may not be the best choice for you at that time. And we have free will, we have our own choice. So it's up to us what we choose to do, but we have to weigh it out. And a lot of times we string ourselves too thin, or we dibble and dabble because we really don't know what we want to do, but we want to do everything, especially people who are creative. When we creative minds just be everywhere, and that's just a quirk of ours, because we can do so much and we want to do so much, especially people with a lot of ideas, and you have to learn how to tell yourself no. Like, no, look, we're doing too much. Focus on this. Let some of that go. Tell people, hey, I know I said I was gonna do it, but right now I don't have time. It's not that I don't like the project, it's just not a fit for me. It's not that I don't want to do it right now. Maybe in 5 months, if it's still the opportunity, I can come back to it. Or maybe it's just not you. Don't be afraid to tell people no. At the end of the day, you have to protect your own energy, you have to protect your own mind, and you have to make sure you have focus, time, and energy for what you're trying to do. Because if you're giving it to everybody else and everybody else's project, what do you have left for what you're supposed to be doing? And then you wonder why now something that you was working on that should have took you 1 month is 5 months later, and you still in the same spot you was in 2 months. You ain't put a single ounce in you, because you always, oh, I'm tired, I'll get to it tomorrow. But yet you have time for everybody else's stuff. Understanding, if you don't get yourself to the place you need to be, you can't truly help people the way you think you can. Because a lot of people say, hey, well, I could do so much better, but I'm trying to help this, I'm trying to do that. Look here, get to where you need to go, because you can funnel down and you can help bring up. But if you're not where you need to be, you can't reach who you really supposed to reach. Our reaches a lot of times is supposed to be so much greater than we realize, for whatever our chosen method has been in this life. And if we don't reach that pinnacle because we are allowing ourselves to be slowed down, to be delayed, to be blocked by all these distractions, and understand, people a lot of times aren't intentionally trying to be distractions, but they're being used as distractions. Because see, if you don't reach where you're going to go, if you don't do what you're trying to do, if you don't ascend to that level that you're supposed to be ascending, as we all know, the dark side wins. So anybody can be used unknowingly to slow you down. It's up to you to understand where you're meant to be at in life, and to continue to follow that path no matter where it takes you, so you can reach and be that messenger, be that prophet, be that speaker, be that rapper, be that singer, be that writer, be that activist, be that politician, be that healer, be that doctor, whatever you have been blessed on this earth to get out that message that has been given to you. So don't let nothing, nobody, or anything stand in your way from your greatness. Understand the power, yes. Understand the power, no. Be fearless and keep it going. As I say, always love and light. Y'all have a great night. It's your girl, The Hidden Lover. Thank you.